This is an example of using the TVM solver on your calculator. You know you have to use TVM solver when you're making regular deposits on a regular basis, whether it's annually, monthly, daily, whatever it is. It says Acme Annuities recently offered an annuity that pays 5.4% compounded monthly. What equal monthly deposits should be made into this annuity in order to have $164,000 in 13 years? So to get the TVM solver, you hit apps, and you want finance, and you want TVM solver, so you keep hitting enter, and there's our TVM solver. N represents the number of times compounded times the time. So it's a monthly deposit, so it's 12 times a year, and they're doing it for 13 years, so I hit 12 times 13, and it will automatically convert to what N is. N's 156. I% is the interest rate. You don't have to change it to a decimal, you just leave it 5.4%. Present value. What is the value of this annuity right now? You have no money in this account. You made no deposits. So it is zero. So that will remain a zero. Payment is what you're trying to find. What are you going to pay? What's each deposit going to be? So I'm going to leave that zero. Future value. What do you want to be in the future after the 13 years? You want to have $164,000 in the account. So I hit $164,000 and put that as my future value. What's going to happen in the future? PYCY is how many times it's being compounded. They will both be 12. So hit enter, 12 enter, and 12 enter. N should always be highlighted, but if you need to move the arrows, you just scroll back and forth and hit enter and it'll highlight it. So we're looking at what the amount of each deposit should be. So I go back up to payment and I'm going to hit alpha, enter, and the payment would have to be $727.38 would be the deposit. And I have to round this answer to 37 cents because 37 cents is right there. I look back, that's not a 5 or higher, so I'm going to leave it 37 cents. You can ignore the negative. There's ways to get rid of it, but just ignore the negative there. Essentially what that means is what could happen if all these things stay the same. So you made a deposit of $727.37. Well, maybe that's not all they ask. Maybe they want to know how much that you actually paid in the account. Well, if you're making $727.38 worth of payments, and you make those for 13 years, and you make them monthly each of those years, so I times it by 13 times by 12, you contribute $113,471.28. That's what you contributed. If I want to find the interest, the total amount in the account is $164,000. You put in $113,471.28. So if I subtract those two, you will get the amount that you got in interest in that account. And the bank paid you approximately $50,528.72 worth of interest. So there is some things you won't be able to use TVM Solver for, like to find how much you put in the account and how much interest that it gave you, or you had to earn, or you had to owe. This is an example of using TVM Solver one way.